26 says, what is the equation of graph 4? So we want the equation. This is an absolute value. So we know it's going to be an absolute value. Now we need to concentrate on two things. Is it facing up or facing down? Well, it's facing up, so it's a positive. If it were facing down, we'd have to put a negative out in front of the absolute value. We also need the slope. In this case, it's nice because it just goes up 1 over 1, up 1 over 1. So just a slope of 1, so we don't really need to put a 1 out front. So now what we're going to do is, well, let's see how we slid. We slid over to positive 2. So we're going to do the exact opposite, put minus a 2. And then which height? We then slid down 1. So that will be true to what you would think. So it's minus 1. So it's the absolute value of x minus 2. And then subtract 1 on the outside. The next one, it's a parabola. Parabola is y equals x squared. So this guy, how did we shift it? It shifted over to negative 1. So to the x, we went minus 1, so we have to add 1. And we do the opposite. We put our squaring. Now, it's upwards facing, so I have a positive up front. If it were downwards facing like that, then you'd put a negative there. But it doesn't have that. And it did come down to negative 3. So we put minus 3. One more. Solve an absolute value. So there's the positive side and the negative side. So we have 2x minus 3 greater than 11. And notice it's greater. So it's an or situation. Okay, we want to be more than 11 feet away from that 0. So you're going to be going in that direction and that direction because you want to be more than 11 feet away from the 0. So 2x minus 3 greater than 11, or the opposite of that 2x minus 3 greater than 11. Now we just solve each one. Add 3, 2x greater than 14, divide by 2, x is greater than 7. That's one solution. Over here, we always start, divide by negative 1, those go away. It'll leave me with my 2x minus 3. My inequality will always flip, and I'll end up with a negative 11 there. I now add 3 to both sides. Less than negative 11 plus that is what? Negative 8. And now I divide by 2. I divide it by a positive 2, so the inequality doesn't flip. X is less than negative 4. So it's x is greater than 7, or x is less than negative 4. One's shooting negative 5, negative 6, negative 7 to the left. The other's shooting to the right, 7, 8, 9, 10, so forth. There you have problem 28.